We're back. Today is Wednesday the 2nd of December. We're off to Crayford. No more 1 hour to the gym, 1 hour back. Taking massive chunks out of the day, decreasing productivity. We've got legs, meeting Chloe down there because our Tuesday session's just been pushed to today. Thursday we'll have off. Friday, Saturday back in with Josh. Sunday off. Joe's back from Dubs. Monday the BBC are reunited. As it is leg day, it's Alpha Gen. Did an Instagram post on a Q&A the other day and said, Alpha Gen for the taxing leg days, Naughty Boy for the everyday pre.
Tryna fly to Dubai, Fashion Week in Milan. I give thanks to the fan. Bang.
Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Got the Alpha Gen pre-workout. Couple of minutes to Crayford for legs. This is just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully there's no lockdown 3.0. I don't think there is. They're rolling out a vaccine next week. I can't see them rolling out a vaccine and then doing lockdown 3.0. I just can't see it. Smoke from the bottom. There we go. Now bounce up. Yeah, there we go. Bounce up. Good, good. Much better. Pick up. Good. Up. Beautiful. One up. Good. One. Drive up. 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 Good.
Yes.
Come
on, let's go. One more. Yes.
First session back. Probably not the best idea to do legs, but we move. This is usually mine and Chloe's Tuesday session where we've got pendulum at King's. There's a Watson pendulum which we've just done. It's not that great, but Cyvex leg press feels really nice. But I think next week we'll go back to our usual routine. But just in the case that when we do kind of switch between facilities, you can just map out like for like exercises. But I checked the logbook last time we did that press up by 40, so sort of super compensation effect going into today's session, but just got to be very careful with recovery over the next couple of days. Okay. Okay.
Yes, come on.
Okay.
Easy. And again. Come on. And again, two more. Yeah, come on, work. And again. Come on. Shorten. Yes, well done.
Very good first session back. Feel a bit out of it. Don't worry if you too feel the same. We'll acclimatise incredibly quickly. The mind and the body are very powerful tools. Make sure we rest up very well this week. A couple of scoops of support max. Good amount of sleep stacked tonight and get a good additional sleep cycle in. Try and push that 8 hour to a 9.5 hour. But I've ordered some Vibrams again, aka the nonce shoe. I've gone for a slightly higher ankle. I think the higher the ankle, the less of a nonce you are. I used to have them, but they got lost in transit when we went from Beckenham to here. And I remember my knee and hip pain when I started to use Vibrams just instantly went when I was on the pendulum. And then I started to use them for pull sessions, even like bent over rows, for example. Just your ability to kind of hug the floor. It feels so natural. You know, in an ideal world, we'd all lift barefoot or in socks, but there is some cases like the pendulum at King's, for example, where the actual, the kind of pad where you place your feet is very slippy. So you take your shoes off, you slide on it, and I don't want to take my socks off because it's just grim. So Vibrams are fantastic. The kind of middle ground would be like a Converse, just a flat shoe. But even then, when you kind of, if you are looking to, or if you are pulling from the floor, for example, when you're wearing quite high Converse, I know it's only minute, but there's that still a small amount of height that you're having to pull further from. So pulling from the floor, squatting, deadlifting is always nice, either in Vibrams or barefoot. But I think AJ's got these ones. Yeah, so they're it's very dark at the moment, isn't it? See, they're a little like I can pull these off a little bit better compared to the previous one, because the previous one was just cut off here. And I just thought, and have you seen the Balenciaga have done this as well? Balenciaga have done a Vibram. This is mental. Balenciaga Vibram. I'm not kidding. I thought it was like an April Fool's or someone was like made up a mock. The Balenciaga toe sneaker, 895 quid. And I'm not joking, it's exactly the same as a usual Vibram, but it's just got Balenciaga on it. If I saw anyone in the gym in Balenciaga Vibrams, you know what I'd do? I'd bloody congratulate them. Upon further inspection, they've got like a kind of fleecy, sheepy inside, which I suppose is going to soak up the sweat a little better. And the sole is a lot better as well. Just be very, you know, you've got to wash these quite frequently because they do smell very quickly. I'm very excited to try these. I mean, I haven't got legs until push with Josh Friday, pull Monday, push next Tuesday. So we can test them by next Tuesday. But like I said, happy medium would be like a Converse. Try and steer clear of shoes that are gonna like have a big squishy sole. You know, when you're trying to drive through your heels and all of that Nike or Adidas, whatever shoe absorbs that, it's not what we want at all. So if you are one that trains in shoes, just like trainers, just check and see like if it's a big spongy sole, then probably look at getting a Converse, or if you want to go full Savile, Vibrams.
Tryna fly to Dubai, watching me in Milan. I give thanks to the fans.
84! Thank you, London! I'll take the copyright hit on that, fuck it. We're off to the gym to train with Josh. It's been a while. It's been a while. My session on Wednesday with Chloe just wrote me off, mate. My back's done. The pendulum at Crayford is very harsh. But I had yesterday off. Today I feel good, so we got push. I think me and Josh are training pool tomorrow as well. And then we're both off Sunday. Here we go. Push on that pad. Chest, all for the chest, good. There's more, you know there's more. Yes, yes, good. Strong, strong, strong. Yes.
Come on then.
Yeah, one. Woo. Lots of fucking hell, my delts. Lots of pressing today. Hammer incline, one set 5 to 8, one set 8 to 12, and the same set and rep scheme for incline dumbbell, and then finally onto the hammer. So a lot of pressing, which we're okay because we pretty much acclimatised quite quickly to this level of pressing movements in the previous block. But opening up on 5 plates for top set and 4 for back off, I'm pleased with, just because I don't want to, you know, Josh and Joe are very strong, a lot stronger than me in some areas, and I want to kind of close that gap a little bit when we are progressing. So great opportunity, we're all starting this training block together. So certain movements I really want to kind of keep level pegging with Josh and Joe. It's date night, just dropped the dog off. I feel like we've got a kid. Just dropped the dog off, staying at 100 Queensgate. Going to Selfridges to the restaurant upstairs, which is really nice. It's about time I started getting a bit festive. It's still December on the calendar and I thought, I haven't done anything yet, so it begins.
The pain runs in my blood. The game under my thumb. Set my heart numb with the love. My brain numb with it. The pain runs in my blood.
Hey, welcome to the Alexandra Fleming Suite.
I'm from the love, yeah. As I reminisce summer nights laying there drunk off the rum. What? Palm trees, more my kind of scene, but there's work to be done.
I think that's because we first found out about this Hilton thing through Elle's Blue Light card, right? But then I signed up to become like a Hilton Honours member, and then you get loads of little free kind of perks with it. He said, you got £100 to spend at dinner. I said, well, we already got dinner planned. He said, we'll spend it on drink.
Imagine us, £100 on food.
I get drunk on £10. But I like what they've done with the place. It's like this sort of old school telephone, quirky library bookshelf kind of style, but with modern velvet. It's great. Outfit of the day. We start with the shoe. This is from Zara Man. This sort of tasselled loafer kind of brogue. Usually, if you just pick up something like this in, say, Russell and Bromley, it's quite expensive. But we've gone Zara. I've had them for a while. Very good, sturdy shoe, and highly recommend. These trousers from Reiss. Nice sort of stretchy fit for those that are in their off season, and their legs and waist are getting a little bigger. Accompanied by a Reiss polo, zipped polo. They had a release of like this sort of 80s style. You've seen this sort of diamond one that I've worn previously. Accompanied with a jacket. Zara Man jacket, dog tooth kind of print. So you could have gone for like a caramel long kind of caramel coat, but it's just a bit too much going on. Usually with the coat you want to pick up the dark accents with a bit of light. It's tree time. I'm very excited. It's the first time we've got like an actual house. In the past we've had the West Wickham flat. You alright?
Give my mask.
In the past we had the West Wickham flat, which was probably about 3 by 3 metres square for the entire property. Then we had the Beckham flat, which was okay, but it's still a bit of an awkward area. And now we've got like an actual sectioned, I can't remember, I don't know the actual technical term for houses that have got the protruding windows, but we've got a nice little area for the tree now, so I'm very excited.
So I stay plotted in a city where the homegrown and my lungs, and everybody trying to turn dirt into funds now. Look around, tell me, what did you see? If it's boys turn bad and men
in the space of one vlog, we're back, stripped yet again, plunged into the darkness, no light at the end of the tunnel, degraded, debilitated, ground down. If you can't see what's happening, then come on, open them a little bit. Vaccine released, no one taking it seriously. Create story, mutant virus, lock them down. The only way life's gonna get better is if you take the fucking vaccine. Okay. At the time of recording, London South East are in tier 4, which is essentially lockdown. Lockdown 3.0 is on the horizon. MPs and the media doing their usual drip feed. Tease. Keir Starmer, sadly, he's been a fucking pile of shit. Useless sack of shit. Grab yourself by the bollocks, Keir. Do something. Sadly, a lockdown, another one is inevitable. I don't know what to say or do anymore. Genuinely don't know what to say or do. My head is gone. I'm struggling, like, deeply. I'm angry. My biggest, like, concern and annoyance is this switch of emotion. Saturday, joyous, happy Christmas shopping in Blue Water. Plunged into tier 4. Gone. Gym's closed. What can you do? What can you do? Got such a big year next year, business, you know. I don't know what to do, I really don't. If you are in tier 4, continue travelling to tier 3 and tier 2 to get into the gyms. If the gym that you're going to is getting funny, then just find another one. I think it's absurd. Either put us in national lockdown or not, you know. How can I drive 20 minutes from tier 4 into tier 2? I can go from lockdown to food, restaurant, shopping and gyms in 20 minutes. Fucking hell. It's just mental, isn't it? I'm at the end now. I'm at the end. Like I've been watching The Craze, watching Ronnie. I think that's how I feel. I feel like a paranoid schizophrenic at this current time. I'm losing my temper. I'm so angry. I feel like a caged animal. And there's no light at the end of the tunnel because. Do you know what I mean? Christmas in 2 days. Try and enjoy it, you know, even though you're not allowed family around. That's not going to happen. Imagine that. The worst part about it is people are actually going, well, I'm not having family around. Good for you. Right. That wasn't really my head smashing on the table, it was my hand. Oh my God. Good luck. Thank you, good night. Much love.
So I stay plotted in a city where the homegrown in my lungs and everybody tryna turn dirt into funds now. Look around, tell me, what do you see? If it's boys turn bad and men turn fiends, then I certainly could agree. Getting down on a couple knees, praying to the Lord Gucci and a